Okay, Kirei, now that you're here, do you have any food-related questions? We are right now at the point where we take chat room questions. Do you have something on your mind you ever wanted to know about Japanese food, but never dared to ask?
Never dared. Now you can dare to ask anything. Trust me to join the stream when someone has to say that weeb stuff. You're right.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It just means that you have affinity for weebishness. You should be a weeb.
But he hates to
us.
be called a weeb. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. That's why I say you should be a weeb. That's also my whole point. But hey.
I'm
curious, like I'm gone, I'm out of here.
You're like, nope, and gone.
Nope. Bye.
What's up with all the raw fish and noodles?
I mean, I don't personally eat raw fish myself. Actually, no. The only raw fish I would eat is salmon.
Yeah, same.
But yeah. What's the difference between ramen and noodles? I'm not a weeb. So, okay. Ramen is a type of noodle. So technically speaking, no difference. Ramen is your basic like wheat, flour noodles, and then there's udon, and then there's the soba. So like they're made from different type of
wheat.
Wheat. Yeah. Sorry, give me 1 second. So no, I think no. So udon and ramen are both made from just normal flour. Yeah. No, actually, ramen is slightly different. They put eggs and what you would call it's similar to pasta in terms of like ingredients and stuff. But udon is just plain flour and water. And then soba is just buckwheat flour and water, that sort of thing. So yeah, just what they're made of. Yes. Anyway,
interesting. Interesting, actually, because the pasta I made some time ago, it's literally just flour and eggs, not even water.
Well, udon and buckwheat. The soba is flour and water.
Are there actually some Japanese
ramen
noodles?
have slight ramen noodles are more chewy and more chewy than normal like udon for sure. Definitely more chewy than udon. Buckwheat is different because buckwheat is a different soba is different because it's a completely different flour. So udon and ramen are both made from flour, but just ramen has a more of like a bouncy, chewy quality to it. But yeah.
Okay, before we continue with the chat, there's one thing I thought about right now. Are there any noodles, pasta, whatever, in Japan where they add eggs, like a normal pasta? Or is it always just flour and water?
I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. So no, udon and soba is flour and water. Ramen noodles, I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And also Kirei asked, I'm actually not memeing, but what's a bento box? Bento box, basically, a bento means like a lunchbox. They've gone to mean like they've ended up meaning something different now. But yeah, basically a bento is a lunchbox. So you put all sorts of it's basically rice. Most of the time rice on one side or just some sort of rice product in one corner, and then just the other sides are things that to accompany the rice that you eat for lunch, basically. And that's what a bento box is. They can come in a box shape. They can come in just like a container. But whatever. It's homemade lunch.
Yeah,
You're supposed to slurp when eating ramen. Yes. Well, yes and no. It's polite to it's not impolite to slurp. And if you slurp, it just means that it's good. But most of the time, that's for male. For female eating ramen, it's okay not to slurp because it's just it would be strange. Sometimes like not women don't slurp when eating, and that's okay too. Men do though. Men do.
So it's not just a stereotype, but it's reality, but mostly with men. Okay. Because we all know the crammed ramen restaurant with businessmen slurping down the noodles and they are gone.
Yes. It's actually polite to slurp. If you slurp, it means that it's delicious. The chef knows that the food is good. So yeah. So you're telling me that they are trying to sell me lunch in the evening? Cheeky so-and-sos. Yes, like right now I think bento has ended up meaning something a little different in the American culture. It's just like like Japanese food, right? And also it's possible to eat it for lunch. It means takeaway food. So things you can carry in a box. Food that you can carry in a box would be called a bento. We have things called ekiben, which is train station bentos that you buy like in a food in a box, like rice or whatever, set in a box, and then you can eat it on the train.
I think I know these. They're also the ones where it's a string, and if you pull the string, it heats up the food.
Sometimes they have that, sometimes not. Most of the time, not.
Yeah, the example in this video I watched like years ago, it was also it was on a train. That's why I just remembered it. But they also said that they have to consider what they put in the boxes, so that it doesn't the smell disturbs everyone around you. So they have to really consider what they put into said boxes.
So curious as to be honest, I thought it was just a selection of stuff in a box, and Tima says, really, here in Britain, I thought it was something like a lunchbox. Both is correct. You're both correct in a certain sense.
It can literally be everything. I think.
Well, bento used to be lunchbox, but like lately, it just means food in a box.
Yeah, I'm right now again at your Discord, and like, two days off. Almost a year ago, someone posted some bento photos, and I see some really creative ones. Okay, these are more, I think, more for kids with Ghibli motifs. Either the what's the name? The Baba from the Ghibli movie, the big woman.
Yubaba.
Yubaba, yeah. Or the Attack on Titan face from the, I guess, the Steel Titan. I never watched Attack on Titan, so I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know all the different types.
Yeah, so like if you search for character bento, you'll find all sorts of things. You'll have like Pokemon, Ghibli movie bentos, and all sorts of things like that. It's very become a very interesting phenomenon. People try to one-up each other on like the fancy bentos. Although the one thing I always found in regards to bento, or like the things people make in the open stuff, is they're small. Like, can you guys actually get full eating that? I probably would need like 2 boxes.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm
bento
not a
boxes
big eater
usually
myself,
aren't.
but like still.
Yeah, bento boxes, as far as I know, aren't that big usually.
Yeah.
I mean, the rice does fill you up pretty much, but
Yeah, I guess.
but let's say if there's less rice and more other stuff, yeah, will you be satisfied after the lunch is done?
That has always been my question. I'm like, I don't think I would be full eating that. Especially if I have like the rest of the day that I need to work to contend with, you know, like, will I be full enough? But although, that being said, once you're full, you'll feel sleepy. So maybe the trick is to sort of stave off the hunger, but not be full enough that you want to fall asleep.
Yeah, you have to find the perfect middle ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Yeah, that's what I do right now. Yeah, but yeah, I know this as well. If you just to the brim full with food, you just want to lay down and do literally nothing. And yeah. If it's on a work break or something, or you have still work ahead of you, then no, it's not really a good thing.
Yeah.
So, are there more questions? I don't know, something.
More questions.
Something you maybe saw in an anime or read in a manga, and was always curious about. I mean, it doesn't have to be Food Wars related, because this is the cooking anime from the recent years. Even though it's not by far the first one. I know there was also a manga. I think.
Yakitate Japan.
What?
Have you ever watched Yakitate Japan? No.
I don't think so.
Oh, you're missing out. It's the strangest anime ever. The start was the starting like few episodes were really good, but like once you get to the later episodes, it turns into kind of like it's kind of weird now. But Yakitate Japan is about bread making.
Oh, this one! I was actually about to mention this one. About this one guy who works in a bakery. This more or less young boy. Not that young, but fairly young compared to anime standards, whatever. But yeah,
Right.
the anime about bread. This is also something. Bread isn't really something anyone would connect with Japan, really. At least not at first glance.
Yeah. Oh. Tima actually asked the same question, Kire. Do people eat more rice balls than sandwiches, and what is actually inside the balls?
Okay.
Yes, they do. Rice ball is more of a staple than sandwiches are in Japan. So Tima asked if whether rice balls are the equivalent of sandwiches in Japan, and that the answer is yes. What is actually inside the rice balls depends on what you like to put inside the rice balls. Although I wouldn't recommend putting anything sweet inside, mostly savory. So salmon, fish roe, ham,
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken, beef, anything actually, really.
Anything as long as savory, you say?
Well, savory most of the time. I don't think I've ever had a sweet onigiri, and I don't think I want to try.
Yeah, no.
Because my image of onigiri tends to be towards the savory side.
Yeah, and if it's too weird, then it's just alienating. Yeah, I can see that.
So,
I mean, we do
no
have...
human then. No human. Why would anyone put human inside onigiri?
Timor! What the fuck?
Tima. We're not cannibals here.
No, and no Dragon Balls. Sorry.
No. That too.
um. Yes, sushi is. We actually made sushi ourselves at home here, but it's mostly the same 2-3 different kinds. So with salmon, cucumber, and this shrimp replacement, something like this. Yeah, I think it's the right term. Just these 3 kinds, more or less. But onigiri, mostly the salmon one is what I made if I went to the anime conventions I mentioned earlier. But yeah.
Right. Okay. So also curious. So what apart from natto would be weird to a Western person as a food? Cow tongue?
Natto is as weird as it gets. Oh. Yeah, we had this discussion with BB already. It was also food related, and I guess it was about a food blog or something. And if BB would like to do something similar, and she was all like, but it's always about natto, and she hates it.
Yeah, it's true. I don't like natto either. So yeah, cow tongue, and what we call cow hormones or hormone, would be just basically intestines. Is it hormone? What? I don't actually know what hormone is. But anyways, yes, that's sometimes what people like to eat when they do like Korean barbecue, yakiniku. What else would be weird to a Western person? You know what? I don't know.
I mean, I know some weird food. But it's not really Japanese. But there's also what's the word? Half-laid eggs, I think, or half-breed eggs. Something where the little chicken is already inside, but not fully developed, and you eat the inside.
Oh, that's disgusting, and I don't think that's a Japanese thing. I think it's a China thing.
Yeah, yeah. This is definitely something I'm like, no, I am not touching this.
No.
Yeah, China doesn't waste anything. That I know.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean,
another would be. Another thing that probably a lot of people, and myself included, would be put off, horse sashimi.
Oh!
Horse meat.
I didn't even knew that you can actually eat raw horse. That it's
asashi.
Even edible.
It's
I mean, in raw. I mean, horse in sausages.
Yeah.
This is something I know. This is something my mom loved at a younger age. This is something I know about.
Eat horses.
Yeah, the poor
it's like
horses.
eating dogs and cats.
No.
I mean, cow I can do, but like
I'm a dog owner. I won't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, but why horses? You know. Anyways.
Sheep testicle? What?
Yeah. I know that somewhere people do eat that. I don't know where. Probably China.
I mean, I know that it's a Scottish thing. I guess it's called haggis. That's filled sheep stomach, which is then boiled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I guess with meat, potatoes, and all this, so it isn't that. It's just the weird thing is that it's in the stomach. The filling isn't really that weird, I think. It's just the stomach part. You heard of those? Okay, you're in the UK, so it isn't that far away, but yeah, it was UK and Scottish are still two different things. Kirei, haggis is amazing. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, here's a list of weird again. I'm gonna have to post it on. Choo. There you go. Top 10 weird Japanese food. There you go. Hellsoul.
Yep. And there's the link for the chat room. Okay, I'm opening it myself to look at it. What do we have here?
Oh,
of course,
cartilages.
on the first place, natto.
Natto is the first place. Yes, I know, it's weird.
Yay.
And then comes the horse sushi.
Natto sushi?
Masashi.
What?
Natto sushi. Yeah, it's available.
Horse meat. Okay. I have to say, the horse meat looks very similar to Kobe because of all the white fatty.
Yeah.
In between, it looks very similar. I have to say that.
Yeah.
But Tay, what's natto? What's natto?
Natto is fermented. It's fermented.
Soy?
Yeah, fermented beans. Soybeans.
Soybeans. Yeah, fermented soybeans.
Yeah, fermented soybeans. Yeah.
And it's. Did you ever
Not made
had
into soy sauce.
rice and forgot it for a week and it's just all slimy and all that? That's literally all natto is.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the one in the list is shirako, which I would definitely not touch with a 10-foot pole.
Shirako. Okay. Shirako consists of delicacy in Japan, sold in restaurants and also at more expensive supermarkets. Upon first glance, it may appear a little odd, but only when you discover it makes many people lose their appetite. Shirako is a fish's sperm sac. Thank you very much, Internet. The texture is soft and creamy like pudding, and it doesn't have that much of a flavor. Then why eat it? It's a very versatile dish and can be served raw, fried, steamed, or as a topping on other dishes. Oh God.
Why? Tima, why?
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. Goya. Okay. Goya is official bitter. Okay, I think I know about Goya.
This is actually not weird. Bitter gourd is actually not weird, but it does taste bitter. And it's actually a Chinese staple, like not a staple, but like a Chinese people also like to eat it as well.
Okay.
Bitter gourd.
Yeah, as I said, Chinese people don't really waste anything, so it doesn't surprise me.
Raw chicken sashimi, I don't know about that.
No, raw chicken. No. Don't eat raw chicken. Seriously, even if it's from a chef. No. Because salmonella. No. Don't read raw chicken or anything that's related to this. No. The only things I really eat and enjoy eating raw is beef and salmon. That's it. So no. Mentaiko. Okay. It looks like raw chicken. Let's see what it is. Mentaiko is known in English as pollock, raw or internet egg masses from the pollock fish. Oh.
Basically, fish roe. Basically, they just take the whole egg sac and just take it out and just present it as.
Okay, that's. This is okay. I think. I mean, do you eat it like it is on the photo, or
Yeah. Sometimes you eat it like it is on the photo. Sometimes you cook it. Sometimes you don't. It depends.
Okay, I would approach this like I would approach oysters. I wouldn't dare touching it raw, but if it's cooked, baked, or something, I wouldn't say no. Because I like mussels. I like the black mussels, the green mussels, all this good stuff. And if it's cooked, I think I would be alright eating it.
Makes sense. I won't eat it though.
Ham's already been cooked and cured. Yeah, that's some. Yeah. That's already it. Yeah. What do we have here? Mutsunabe. It's a type of nabe
Yeah.
in Japan.
Beef
hot.
intestines.
Nabe is a common dish served during cold winter months and essentially a mixture of ingredients simmered in one big pot of stew. Mutsunabe is a mixture of soup base made of soy sauce, miso combined with cabbage, garlic, chives, tofu, and the main ingredient beef innards.
Pork, like cow innards, intestines and stuff.
I basically wouldn't say no, since it's cooked.
Since it's cooked.
Yeah, I mean, it's not at a normal supermarket. It needs to be a special bigger supermarket. There's literally cow tongue. You can literally buy the whole thing.
Yes.
Like they would sell it to in restaurants and something just for home consumption. But this is also something. Yeah, I would eat it, but only if it's served right. If it's fully cooked and something. But tongue, as example, is like this Mutsunabe, really chewy because it's a muscle. It needs hours to be cooked halfway tender. So yeah, it has to be prepared right. And I think when it's done right, then it's not that bad.
I don't know. I won't eat it, so it's fine. But yeah, like there's some stuff that people would eat, some stuff that people won't ever touch. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah,
like
whale
of course,
meat.
sushi,
No,
I would never definitely no.
Yeah,
but
kujira.
yeah.
No. Whale meat. No.
A kujira is whale meat. Yeah, no.
No, thank you.
Just for the environmental purposes, I won't touch it.
Exactly. Because whales. No. We have in Chinese all you can eat restaurant or Asian. It's literally everything. Pretty near us, and there's also shark. And I'm like, first, what kind of shark is this? Second, why is there shark on the menu?
Oh, shark fin? Yeah.
No, not shark fin. It's the meat. I know.
Oh,
I watched a documentary about shark fin soup, and the fin itself doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. Yeah. Because of the cartigen. In it. That's why people eat it, I think. Also because of the texture, I think. But like, yeah, I used to eat shark fin soup, because it's available for like not festivals, but like big events like weddings and New Year's and things like that. That people would eat shark fin soup. In recent years, meaning in the last 20 plus years, I haven't touched shark fin soup. Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. Again, environmentally.
Exactly. And the documentary I watched was actually about they just catch any shark and just let's go with it, or even
also,
they cut the fins off and throw the shark back in the ocean.
There've been talk like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Kire, to answer your question, yes. There are some shows that some restaurants that serve live fish, and they just cut it as a show and makes sashimi out of it. That's part of the show.
Yeah, I've seen something like this in documentaries as well. That they, I mean, it's a common thing when you are in a restaurant, even outside of Japan. It's also America, I think, where you can pick the living fish. I want to eat this fish, and they pick the fish out, kill it, prepare it, and it's done. But this where it's on the living fish and just cut out.
I can't believe you. How dare you? Blasphemy. I'd eat whale just to see what it was like. No.
I mean,
whale.
Okay, whale, no. I ate shark before. I tried the shark and it doesn't taste that, bleh, so, naja.